Hey, welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Doctor. Your host James here. So what we're going to be doing today is this will be episode 1 of the we might call budget challenge or frugal challenge, showing you guys that you can make some really good dishes without having to break the bank. So quickly, just a note. So the goal is to make dishes where per serving we're talking like maybe $2.50. As far as $2.50 a pop. But with this, I do prorate it. So, for example, I know one of the things I'm going to be using today is some cayenne pepper, for example. I'm not going to be going over the price of this entire cayenne, thing of cayenne. I mean, that alone would just break the budget limit. Instead, it's based off of how much you used. Okay, so let's say it's a $10 item, whatever it might be, and you use a tenth of it, dollar's worth of it. So $1 would go towards the overall budget of this good. So then I figure the total price to make this good, and then I divide it by how many servings. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a 2-serving buffalo chicken wrap. Okay, 2-serving buffalo chicken wrap, and I'm not going to go over the math right here. Instead, what I'm going to do, at least for this first video, see how you guys like it, I'm going to be putting the breakdown of prices down in the video description. Okay, so watch out for that. So as I said, it's going to be a buffalo chicken ranch wrap. Okay, so first thing we need to start off with is chicken. So first off, wash hands as always. And before I even get to the chicken, you actually can probably see slightly. Let me dry my hand off here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some oil heated up. And I'll even be factoring in things like this. Like I'll be using oil, I'll be using butter during this, even a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I'll be factoring that in to the price. Okay, so let's see here, get that heated up. Not that heated up, but get that on like a medium as I'm going to get the chicken ready. Alrighty. Yeah, so I got a chicken breast here. Oh yeah, it's a big boy. That's why heckin' chonker of a chicken breast. That's why I feel comfortable making 2 wraps out of this. Yes, I'll get this guy cut up. And with this one, okay, basically, do you want it to be bigger pieces or thinner? For my wraps, I like it broken up at least a little bit. Okay, so let's chicken cut up. And what I'll be doing, I'll actually be going over the making buffalo sauce. Okay, so for the buffalo sauce, because we have time to talk as I'm getting this all ready. Okay, buffalo sauce, what you're going to want is, first off, butter, some sort of hot sauce like a Frank's Red Hot or a Louisiana hot sauce. That I prefer using Louisiana hot sauce. So that's what we'll be using. That, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Then I'm going to be using some garlic salt, some cayenne pepper, and I'm actually going to be using a little bit of rice vinegar just to add that little bit of tang that people really associate with. Though, I mean, any white vinegar would work. I have rice vinegar. That's the white cooking vinegar I have, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay. Okay, so that's good as far as how cut up it is. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be finely diced. So then with that, move this and that. All right. Get that in this pan here. Just getting up the temp, it's almost there. Then do some dishes as moving along. I know I preached this in a bunch of my videos, but I'm going to keep on preaching it because I believe in it. Doing dishes while cooking makes everything easier, okay? I know people like to talk about, hey, you either cook or you clean dishes. But, I mean, especially for those who, like me, I'm going to be doing both anyways. So, might as well get as much cleaning done while I'm cooking as possible. Because once you're done with a meal, especially if it's a really filling meal, what's the last thing I want to do is dishes. So if I only have like 2 or 3 dishes to do, then I am definitely digging it. Whereas, even while I'm eating, man, like, I tell you what, if I'm eating and I know that there's some serious dishes, I'm not going to enjoy it as much as maybe I could or should. I'm not going to be brooding during the meal, being like, oh, look at those dishes, I'm going to have to be doing. But, it's just kind of, it's one of those things. Alright, so get some of this chicken cooked up. And we're going to want to wait for this chicken to cook up a little bit before we start on the buffalo sauce. And we're not going to be spicing the chicken because we're going to be using buffalo sauce to spice it up. So with this, I'll be back in a few minutes once this is further along, and we'll take you through the buffalo sauce.
Soon after.
We're back. The chicken's for the most part ready. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you through preparing the buffalo sauce. So with this, and you notice I've moved the chicken to the back burner right now. I'm very, very low. It just really needs to keep temp at this point. So here we go. So I'm going to turn this on, probably about a 4. So first thing you're going to want is you're going to want some butter, and a good amount. So I'm putting in probably a good tablespoon, maybe a little more than that. So 1 second here. Okay, so you get in there. Okay, so then, Butterfingers. I hate that. I hate getting those buttery fingers. Especially, I don't know what it is, but it just ends up being harder to deal with. And I might as well. So I'll be using this to cut tomatoes in a moment. Clean that knife. Try the hands here. Okay, so next, so we got the butter. Like I said, probably about a tablespoon, considering that we have we're using a whole chicken breast. So then Louisiana Hot Sauce, plenty of that. Might put a little more in later, but that's good for right now. Then, definitely, I like my buffalo sauce hot, like hot. So I'm definitely putting in some extra cayenne. If you want to keep it milder, don't add any cayenne beyond the, so basically just rely on this for the heat. Don't add cayenne. I am, though, because I love the heat. Then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, like seriously just a few dashes. Then I'm going to add some garlic salt here. Once again, just a few dashes. And then, once again, you may be sensing a theme here. A few dashes of, this a little bit of a trickle of the rice vinegar. Okay, and mix this. Oh yeah. So I'm letting the butter melt, I'm letting it get up to temp. And while it's doing that, I'm going to cut a tomato. So before I cut the tomato, I obviously wash it. Better to be safe in this situation. Okay, so I'll go ahead. Oh, man. Not that cutting a tomato is particularly exciting. Then what I'm going to do for this one, though, is I'm actually going to, just to make it easier to deal with the wrap, I'm going to cut these in half, and then cut each half of the tomato into 5 different parts, so you should have about 10 different tomato slices. Okay, and these ends, okay, I'm going to go ahead, I want to toss them as you guys get to not exactly watch. Eventually I'll need to get a bird's eye view. Like some equipment set up where you guys can see into the pot. And see it as it's cooking there. What I will do, okay, as this is getting ready, I am going to go ahead and add the chicken from earlier. The pot, because all you need is maybe a few minutes of it heating up before it's pretty well ready. So yeah, really, considering the amount of buffalo sauce that I made, it's probably a good twice as much chicken as I have here. Maybe break some of these pieces up just to, using a little bit of science, add more surface area, you use up more of the sauce. So let's here, come on. Okay, well, I'm gonna move these tomatoes out of the way as I get ready to make the first of the 2 wraps. I won't make them both at once. No sense in that. Okay, so get one of these wraps. I'm using the spinach wraps just because that's the wrap I have. Whatever sort of wrap you want. Flour, wheat, whatever floats your boat. Then 2 things I'm going to get ready for this. Got some ranch dressing, and I'm going to be using some quesadilla cheese. I do have sweets and mozzarella in there, but screw it, the quesadilla is already open, so might as well. Oh yeah, this also for this. No more than, I mean, that's maybe even a little too much. Okay, no, I wash my dirty mouth. No such thing as too much cheese. But there's probably about top range of how much quesadilla cheese you want to use. And then I'm going to just add maybe shake this up a little just to get the ranch down at the bottom here. There's a little light coating of ranch. Then I'm going to be adding some of, trying to drain a little bit of the excess buffalo out of it. Okay. And now, adding the tomato. Okay, so then, to successfully Now this is always a tricky part, trying to, well, wrap the wrap. So kind of want to get everything in the middle here. Then take the two edges, fold them in. What I do is I go over here, and then I am going to just simply roll it up into here, roll it up into here, and boom! That's one of the two. Okay, so with that, I'll back up here so that you can have my reaction as I eat this. I assume this is going to be pretty good. So this is the buffalo, yeah, it's good. Buffalo ranch with quesadilla cheese wrap. And yeah, for especially being like $2, like maybe, you know, $2.50 max. I mean, I'll show you the math that I did, or at least the prices that I have. So with this though, this is really, really good. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I don't know, if I was at a place and they sold it for like, I don't know, $4 or $5, I'd buy this wrap. So yeah, and also, I mean, this is actually like a silly, easy meal as well. I mean, there's no great difficulty here. So if I'm going to grade that, I'm going to give that a solid B plus. I mean, it's not gonna knock your socks off. It's not out of your world like when I did the Thai chicken curry, but this is or when I did the biscuits and gravy. But this is good. This is good. So with that, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, and I'll talk to you guys later.